Around 100 years old. Not bad. This thing would probably function if it still had a key. That's the crazy part. I mean, it's not seized up or anything. You can barely make the face out right here. Wow, that is cool, man. All right, guys, I am out today with Scott, and him and Heath have stumbled across an old bottle dump, and they've been finding some pretty neat old glass on top of the ground. They're trying to get a nice roundabout date on what this stuff is, and today we're gonna do a little bit of exploring and see what we can find out. We've got the detectors with us, so if we do bust on this bottle dump, we're gonna see if we can find Scott his barber dime he's been looking for.
Maybe it'll be inside a bottle.
Yeah, maybe it'll be inside of a bottle. We'll see. But this is a good sign right here. You can see how purple it is. Like I was telling him, that means this was probably never buried. It's been on the surface its whole life. So we'll get back with you whenever we find something here in a few minutes. All right, we are following the breadcrumbs as we go. We're picking up pieces of glass, looking for the embossing, looking for anything to give us an idea of the age. This looks like this would have been a nice local druggist bottle right here. Definitely pre-1920s. Getting excited. I think that we're going to find something pretty good today. We'll get back with you in just a few. All right, Scott wasn't kidding. We've stumbled over here. I'll play my Gatorade down right here, but we've stumbled over here onto what appears to be a large dump. I can't tell yet if it's a farm dump or a city dump. It has really kind of broke all the rules of where it's located. I will tell you that much. We did a little bit of a climb to get here. But check this out. How cool is this? Look at that old truck. It's a little bent up, but that's worth carrying out of here for sure. I love stuff like that. So check this out. Scott just picked this up. He's like, man, check this out. It's a nice Virginia Dare wine bottle. And you can see the crest up there. It's actually got an eagle in it. And we found these in some of our other dumps, so that's pretty cool. We're definitely in a good spot. I think we're going to find some pretty cool stuff today. Right over here, you can see this stuff, I mean, is literally just coming out of the top of the ground. Nice old teacup. Let's see here. I mean, a lot of this stuff isn't just super old, but like I said, we haven't broke ground yet, so I'm just trying to pick out the deepest part, the part that feels like it has the most concentration of trash, and then we'll put a hole in the ground.
Now here's a Coke.
He's got a Coke over there. Here's an ACL Grapey Co. from Anniston. And right next to it, I picked up a nice little buckle, probably 20s or 30s. Pretty neat. This place is loaded with just relics and glass. All right, after walking around and looking at this dump and really taking a thorough evaluation of it, we've decided that this is a farm dump. It is not a city dump. It doesn't have the age stuff that we really want to find in it. So we decided that we're going to break the detectors out, and we're going to move to an area where Scott knows that there was a Spanish-American war camp as well as a World War I camp, and see what we can pull out of the ground with the detectors. So we'll get back with you in just a second. So Scott just pulled out a hat pin. He's cleaning it up, but check that out. How cool is that with the two guns on it? That is really cool.
Very cool.
All right, we might want to look around this spot a little bit more. So I got distracted, saw this, and I looked down, I was like, man, what is that? Check that out. That is an awesome old padlock. That is crazy. There is definitely a ton of relics in here. So after cleaning this lock off a little bit better, you can see the engraving if I can get it in the shade. It says Stodden on it, and up here around the top part of the lock it says Eagle Lock Company, and right there around the keyhole it says 8 lever. So this thing would probably function if it still had a key. That's the crazy part. I mean, it's not seized up or anything. I don't know the age bracket of this. I'll have to do a little bit of research and find out, but I'm just tickled pink to find this, guys. I kid you not. It's pretty cool. Scott just pulled out this awesome piece of a pocket watch. What did it ring up?
It was high.
It was high.
Like 30.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
The,
wasn't that deep either, was it?
No, it wasn't.
We're right here where there were some old bottles at, though, so we were trying to fill it out. He said that came out of the hole. That is a pickle bottle, or like a food jar bottle. That is That is definitely pre-1920. So that's pretty cool, man.
It met my shovel right, right there.
It looks like it was already chipped on the lip though, so you didn't do any damage too bad,
that's
huh?
true. Yeah.
All right, we'll keep going.
You can see it better on video.
Scott's killing me, guys. He didn't walk 5 steps and pulled it out an Indian head. Hey, that's all right though, as long as it gets out of the ground and into somebody's hands. That's cool.
Yeah, for those of you that don't follow the History Seekers, a barber of any kind has eluded me for 3 years. I've dug cat bust, I've dug seated, I've dug Indians, never mercury dimes obviously, but never a barber. And that's got to have been, that's close to like 10 of these Indians I have pulled out of here.
Wow.
No barbers.
Well, I'll take an Indian. How about that?
Oh,
So we hit kind of a dry spell after the Indian head, and I've been looking now for 15 or 20 minutes in some thick brush, and I just pulled out this pocket knife. So that's pretty cool. We'll take that for sure. That's definitely at least 100 years old. Just pulled out this, what looks to be like a suspender clip. That's definitely some old stuff right here. It's getting me excited. We'll see what else we can find. So where we're at, where they camped at, there's these neat little paths, and you can kind of see the moss growing on this side and this side, and it was trampled down right in the center. And these paths are everywhere in here, and they fork and branch, and we're kind of guessing. I guess Scott said maybe they had tents on one side and tents on the other, and that was just the walking path in between. But they actually had to just dug that out. That's not just from walking on it. So I don't really know the reason behind it, but it's pretty neat, and it kind of gives you a visual layout of maybe how the camps may have been here. So that's pretty neat. Alright, so check this out, guys. He has just pulled out I'll let you tell him.
tent rope tensioner. These were used anywhere from the Civil War to through World War I. The design really hasn't changed, but this site we think had both World War I and Spanish-American War activity. So
wow, that's a great find. Right behind my suspender clip too, I pulled out a knife handle. So check that out. That'd have been a big boy right there, guys. It still has some wood on the handle. So pretty neat. I think we're in a good spot.
yeah,
We'll see what else we can find. So I just pulled out this nice buckle. It about blew my ears out with the F75. It was ringing so high. It's definitely looking like we're in a really good age stuff right here. It's crazy how good of condition that is. This actually still hinges back and forth. We'll take that for sure. I walked and I pulled out this round right here. I really don't know much about it. It looks like it's a lot older. I'll have to ask somebody and see. Maybe Scott or Heath will know. Pulled out another piece to a nice clip right there. You can see with the prongs still in the back. It still has a little bit of gild on it. So we're definitely, I think, where there was a camp right here. Because I can, within about a 50-foot section right here, I've pulled all of that out. It's just been slow go, pulling some trash out as we go. There's definitely some good stuff in here though. Spend a few more minutes, see what else we can find. Had a strong signal right here, and I saw a bottle sticking out of the ground over here. I pulled it out. Check that out. It's around 100 years old. Not bad. No cracks or chips. We'll take that out of here. Pretty neat. Be metal detecting and finding bottles at the same time. This is a great location.
oh, it's thick. Oh, wait a minute. There's a reeded edge on it, maybe?
What is it?
Could that be a barber?
I don't know, man. Let's see.
I don't know what it is, but it looks good.
It looks like a coin for sure.
That's a coin of some kind. It may just be modern.
Surely not.
I don't even want to rub it. I don't know. I don't think it's old. Oh, it's a token of some kind.
It is a token. Wow.
All right, well in that case it's safe to
Yeah, it's not silver. It says something on the back. Is that one of the presidential tokens? That is crazy.
William Taft.
William
Of course.
Uh-huh.
There is no William Tate, it's William Taft. Yeah.
The excitement, man.
Man, I thought that was a large cent for a minute there.
That's a good thing though, man.
Oh,
That
well.
means they're dropping coins out here.
Oh well.
Yeah, you're gonna throw it.
Look at that.
I don't know what that was.
I don't
Maybe they were out here making ice cream.
It's something that, I mean, obviously there was gears and it was stirring something up or whatever. I don't know.
I thought I had a coin at the same time that you said you had a coin, and it ended up being.
Oh, temp grommet.
Yeah, little.
William Taft.
Well, at least we're still finding stuff.
That was exciting.
We'll take that. Let's see what else we can come up with.
Also not a barber.
Also not a barber.
All right, I got a too good to be true signal here, so it's usually too good to be true. This is the old woods plug here. They're like the ones at the... Oh, I see it already. This is cool. It's not a barber.
Oh, nice.
That's a collar disc. And it's missing the back.
Wow. Wow. That is cool, man.
Yep.
Wow.
I found another one, I think the matching this one over that way, so
nowhere.
This area and you might find one.
Well, let's get at it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I had a signal. It was a little choppy. That limb was laying on top of it. I flipped it out of the way. I got to digging and I couldn't find it, and I flipped the coin out of the hole and I didn't realize it. So here it is. It's not silver. Feels thick.
Almost feels like a nickel, doesn't it?
Golly, it's different. Let me clean it up and I'll show y'all what it is after I get it clean. You can barely make the face out right here, and I'll flip it over and you can barely make the V out, but it is a V nickel. So I will take that. I've never dug a V nickel, so that is a new one for me. I know a lot of people have, but I'm excited about it. It's crusty, but I love it. And I will get it cleaned up a little bit more whenever I get home and see if I can get you some after shots. That is really cool. Alrighty, we'll get back with you in a few. Well, we are wrapping up a pretty good day. We've laid everything out on Scott's tailgate over here in our bumper, and we'll start with the stuff that I've got over here first. Without the detector, I managed to find this, which is crazy. I don't know how that happened.
That's an awesome lock.
It was right on top, as well as the toy truck. Everything else was metal detected. That is a large knife handle, some kind of clip there. It looks newer. It's probably not as old as the other stuff, but I kept it anyways. There is a grommet for probably a tent. A nice period buckle for the area that we were at. A pocket knife, some kind of round for a shell. We're not really sure. Fire bullet, a couple more other things. What kind of clip is this again, Scott?
Stripper clip.
Stripper clip, okay. And my pride and joy, the V-nickel, just because I've never dug one. We'll move over to Scott's stuff over here. This hat pin right here, guys, is so cool to me. I mean, it really is awesome with the two rifles on it. He's got the Indian head penny. He's also got that really nice button there. He's got a couple more of the stripper
Collar
clips.
disc, yeah.
Collar disc, okay, is that what that is? Well, he knows more about this than me, that's for sure. And a couple of, what were these again?
Tent rope tensioners.
Okay, tent rope tensioners. So he killed me on the war relics today, that's for sure. But
and these two bazingas.
Oh yeah, the two bazingas. He thought that he really thought that he was going to get his first barber down today, but it did not happen. But you know, we still found coins.
Yeah, we did.
So I mean, that tells you there's still stuff there, man.
Yeah.
We busted on the bottles, but we had a good time finding relics.
Yeah, we did.
I appreciate you having me along.
No problem.
Can you tell us about History Seekers?
Yeah. So History Seekers, you can find us on Spreaker. And you can also find us on iHeartRadio. So History Seekers comes on at 8 o'clock Central on Tuesday nights.
Well, y'all be sure to tune in and listen to that. They have some awesome stuff. I'll learn something every time I listen. But either way, we will see y'all in the next video.